work for Lutheran Social Services. I'm the construction superintendent for them, and we're working on a Port Arthur rehabilitation project. We've partnered with Southeast Texas Interfaith Organization, and we are there to rebuild homes and help people get back in their homes from damages that occurred from Hurricane Rita. We found that the majority of folks that are in need, or an average income is around $600 a month. Port Arthur's housing stock for these type of people was in bad shape prior to the storm. Rightfully so. If you're making $600 a month, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to feed your kid before you fix a leaky roof. Well, the storm came in and took houses that were in bad shape and really made them worse, a lot worse. These houses that were already in bad condition, we tore the roofs off. We let it rain in their houses for 2 years. The houses, a lot of them have sit there for 2 years and done nothing but get worse. They've deteriorated worse. It's probably moldy. It's probably ceilings are falling. There's a good chance your floors, most of the houses are on piers, good chance your floors are warped, your walls are warped. You've got moisture that's coming to your home. If your roof is not leaking, it will soon be leaking again. But what are these people doing? They're putting buckets to catch the leak. They're walking over the warped floors. And they're heating their house the best they can. They're cooling their house the best they can. And why are they doing that? Because they can afford that. That's all they can afford. They can afford that. Several different groups that need to be targeted on affordable housing. You have a group of folks who are very poor that need affordable housing. These folks are living in homes that shouldn't be lived in. They're destroyed. They need rehab. But the advantage to this person living in this home is, number one, there's no house note. Number two, even though it's deplorable, they feel safe. They know it's a place that they can get a blanket and curl up in the corner and stay warm. And they know that they can, if they don't run their air conditioner a certain amount of time, or if they use just enough water, or just, they know how much electricity, they know how much gas they can use to where they can make it. So, and they need a new home. But if you build them a new home and you give them a $600 a month house note added to, there's no way they can afford it. There's no way. So affordable housing program is great, but you're not going to reach those type of people. We have a lot of people who are low to moderate income working in the refineries on the low end, laborers and people working in the commercial field, making low to moderate income, who have lost their homes and they're now renting. And rental property is a very high commodity. Now, these are the type of people who are paying a house note and paying rent and will really benefit from an affordable housing program. The problem there is finding monies and loans and so forth that will take these people, will take these people in their credit. Naturally, you've got a lot of people whose credit is weak due to just the mere existing. So, you know, an affordable housing program for some means that we can build you a house and you can move in it and pay your taxes and insurance, and everything else would be forgiven. That would be the best program that we could come up with. There again, another affordable housing program could be designed to where if you're renting and you're paying rent and you've got a good rent history, then yes, there's a home here for you. So. If you truly want to help, of course I'm working on the Port Arthur project, and my concerns are with the Port Arthur people, but you truly want to help people in Southeast Texas that were affected by the storm, and people who don't have insurance and don't have the best of education, and who are poor people that need assistance, you need to get people in office from the federal government all the way down to understand that in a catastrophe, when funds are made available, it should be handled as a catastrophe and not tie up all the monies with bureaucracy and red tape and restrictions to where the people that need the money are not getting